Hello, Blizzard fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Blizzard upload. This is a game between innovation and life on the Merry-Go-Round, the Ladder Edition. Now, this is from their Best of 5 series from the round of 8 of the latest GSL tournament. As we get rid of that, pull up that, get the names up here. That has been widely requested by my fans. You can also comment on my videos to let me know what I'm doing wrong, what I'm getting wrong, what I'm pronouncing wrong. I'm always looking for just basically corrections of things so I can become a better caster. I do appreciate those who watch my videos and take the time to help me out with that. So again, thanks as always. In the bottom of Merry-Go-Round Ladder Edition, we have Innovation, the teal Terran player today. And in the top rightish middle, we have the red player, Life, representing the Zerg race and the Swarm. In the last game, Life went for the proxy hatch with the Reaper Rush. It's not quite a 5-Rax Reaper, which we saw back in the day in Wings of Liberty, but it was very effective nonetheless. Life was not ready for it, having gone 15 hatch and then a pool. He lost so many workers in that attack. I think it was at least 8, maybe 10 or 12. It was just very, very damaging. Life knew he could not come back from it. And actually, you'll see he did go spawning pool first in this game, and then hatchery, recognizing the danger that can come from that early harassment by the Terran player. Innovation getting 2 supply depots there in addition to the barracks. He wants to wall off, which tells me he's not going to go for that command center quite yet. He's worried about early harass. And here come the Lings. Good choice. 4 Lings chasing down that SCV. Going to be able to pick it off. Oh, SCV actually trying to get some scouting off, but no, it does get picked off by the Zerglings coming from the other direction. And here they come. Scouting is the Overlord. Sees exactly what's going on. Sees that command center on the low ground. The Lings are going to come and try in and deny it, as they did in Game 3, I think it was. And they do force the cancel, or the temporary setback of this command center. The pause, I might say. Good dancing here by the Zerglings, trying to stay alive, trying to stay away from any Marines. They're going to come and kill them. But no, Innovation more interested in staying alive, I think. Trying to send the Marines out, but no, forces the cancel. Zerglings try to get up this ramp. Nope, perfect lift by Innovation. The Marines at the top can keep a large number of Zerglings out, especially if there is repairing going on the supply depots. Replacement command center being built immediately. Innovation loves him some command centers. He likes having 3 command centers before the Zerg player even gets his 3rd, if he possibly can. Lings poke up the ramp. A single Ling comes up here. The Marines a bit out of position, but they show up just in time to force the Lings back. A single poke going down on that supply depot, down to 396 out of 400. The Zerg player is droning up at this point, getting queens, throwing down creep tumors as well. And again, this is game 5 for these players. So, I mean, whoever wins this series. For Life to lose this would be pretty embarrassing. He was up 2-0. And then if he loses game 3, 4, and 5 to lose the series to Life or Innovation, that would be pretty sad for him. But in the meantime, Innovation knows he was in a tough spot. He came back. He's very proud of himself. He is a very, very strong Terran player. And here we come with the Hellions moving on up. Creep Tumor going to finish, though. Spinecrawler at the front, not going to finish. Queens here, kind of trying to block the ramp, kind of trying to keep the drones alive. There are no Lings on the field, are there? There are 5 Lings, but they're kind of scattered out, spread out here. Hanging out in the base, rather. Those are Overlords. They are the bigger squares. But either way, Hellions moving on, just kind of scouting around, keeping map control at this point from the Zerg player. Another pair shows up to help these guys out. And both players just kind of macroing up. I've said it before, deciding games are a little bit more passive than you'll see in games like 1 through 3. Both players know that a single misclick, a single bad engagement can lose them the entire series. And so they pretty much want to hang back, make sure they're making correct decisions, not lose to any crazy all-ins, and just be very, very safe. Hellions popping in here, roasting down a Creep Tumor and a Zergling. Queens kind of trying to pop out. Dropping on the high ground is Innovation. Such a dangerous play. Lifting, dropping, lifting, dropping. Tons of units inside the main base now for Life. Queens are here. Zerglings are here, though. The Marines doing tons of damage from behind. The Queen sniping down the medevac. Good pickup. This Queen trying to stay alive as best she can. She does escape, but this does not look good for Life at all. Innovation with Hellions, with Marines inside the base being forced to pull drones to try to stay alive is Life. 5, 7 drones being killed. Spinecrawler out of position to do anything at this point. There are still 4, 5 Marines and 5 Hellions. Life has been forced to abandon his base entirely at this point. He is building Banelings, and the Mutalisk, the Spire is just about to finish. Innovation does not want to chase down this ramp, pretty much happy to stay where he is, killing extractors. 11 drones have been killed, pushing up the front with more and more Hellions. Big time. The Hellions do move down. 2 of them die. 2 Banelings. Good pickup there by Life getting, oh man, 2 more Hellions go down. There are only 2 left. Getting trapped by the drones. They get sniped down. And the harassment is just about over. There are still 3 Marines in the main base here. I don't know if Life forgot about them or what. The Mutalisks pop out. Zerglings popping out here as well. Should be able to clean this up. And okay. Whew! Now the harassment is done. It is 37 to 29 Harvesters in favor of Innovation. He is in such a good spot. That was such good harassment. Lifting up onto the main base was just huge. Zerglings, Mutalisks coming on in. Life needs to make something happen now. He cannot be on the back foot to Innovation. He is too good a player. Sniping down the SCV, building that bunker is a good pickup. And no anti-air here whatsoever. Are there any Marines? There are 2 Widow Mines, but they need to back out because the Zerglings do pick them off. The second Widow Mine is here. Does get a hit off on the Mutalisks, but that's it. Single Marine here as well. 3 more in their buddies. 4 inside this bunker. But the Mutalisks have essentially locked down this natural entirely for the Zerg player. Innovation is forced to wall up, kind of sit here in his base. It is 2 base to 1 now, and it is now 38 to 36 Harvesters. Okay, Life made something happen. He brought the Mutalisks, another command center sitting here for Innovation, building another barracks as well, getting those upgrades. Innovation playing for the mid game, playing for the late game. He wants to survive. He wants to win the series. He wants it so bad. As I take another drink, we follow the Mutalisks around here, sniping off another SCV on this gas, but you'll notice that Innovation replaced it immediately. Usually if you kill an SCV or a worker on the gas, it takes a while for the opposing player to recognize that it's gone, and they'll only have 2 or 1 worker on the gas for a while, which is a huge detriment to them economically. But Innovation picked it up immediately. Missile turret now chasing these guys away. Innovation landing his second command center is natural again at the 11-minute mark. No third base for Life. I don't know if he wants to go for a 2-base attack here. Kind of just end it early, not really go for the late game. That can be stressful. That again, you can't just lose it in 1 bad engagement to a Widow Mine or a group of Marines for the Zerg player. Combat shield just about to finish, getting +1 attack for those mutas as well as speed for the Banelings. Centrifugal hooks are on the way. Mutas is coming on in, trying to prevent this extractor from being built, but good response there from Innovation with the Marines chasing them away. Third base now coming down for Life. He says, okay, this game's not going to end right now, not anytime soon. We'll have to see if I can just kind of keep Innovation in his base with this Muta harass for a while and kind of macro up. He is actually up to 45 Harvesters right now. A long cry from the 80 that he had at this point in Game 3, or Game 2 I think it was. But either way, the harassment was there. He almost lost the game. He almost lost his main there to that harassment, but he was able to fight it off, and now he has map control with these mutas. More and more mutas coming in, flying across, trying to take down these Hellions, forcing them to retreat, taking down 2 of them. Good control there by Life, not losing a single Mutalisk in that attack. Picking up is the medevac. What did he pick up? Or she pick up, rather. A single Marine. Okay. Anyway, Mutalisks want to take down medevacs, can't quite find them. It's a bit of a dance going back and forth now. Infantry weapons level 1 and armor about to finish. 1/1 Marines are very, very strong, especially with combat shield, especially with stim, and they do have that. Mutalisks flying on in, trying to find these production facilities, trying to kill Marines. Oh, they're rallied instead of attack moved. It's a good move. Here we go, sniping down every single Marine here. The Mutalisks are kind of camped out now. There's nothing that can really take them down. The Marines are going to trickle out one at a time. Pretty much hang out there as much as you possibly want, forcing Innovation to retreat. I think that's what's going on here anyway. Widow Mine burrowed somewhere. I didn't quite see it. Marines running back to try to chase off these mutas. But man, it is 45 to 46 Harvesters, 2 base to 3 base for the Zerg player. This group is pretty scary. +1/+1 Marines with those combat shields. Very, very strong. The mutas do not want to go home. They're trying to take down add-ons. They're trying to keep these Marines in base. And here come the Mutalisks and the Banelings chasing off that huge attack. Boosting on up, trying to land in the main as Innovation, or at least feinting that he's going to do that, and instead he decides to go on home. Mutalisks flying away to regenerate and live to fight another day. Marines coming on up. So many Marines, so many Widow Mines. Medevacs here as well, still alive. But again, it's 3 base to 2 base. The Zerg is on slightly higher footing at this point, I'd say. He has the greater income, at least the greater number of Harvesters. That's not always the case against Terran. And you'll notice, again, these Mutalisks are out of combat. So we watch him, and he's regenerating very quickly. About 1 health less, I mean, 1 health every less than a second. Pretty big pickup. Here comes the push, though, from Innovation. We are burrowing the Widow Mines at the front. Marines pushing up here as well. A lot of Lings, a lot of Banelings, though. Good split by Innovation. You don't want to bring the Banelings in here. You'll notice the continuous stream on the minimap here coming up from the base. And Banelings getting hits off, not doing super well. Does get a big hit there on the right side and on the left side. These Marines are forced to retreat. The Mutalisks flying in as well, sniping down the medevacs, killing them as they try to retreat. And it looks like Life has survived that push. Oh, if you'll excuse me there. But no, Innovation does not want to go home. He has his Marines sitting right outside the creep here. We have Widow Mines as well. A really good Widow Mine hit could bring him the advantage in this particular matchup. Zerglings coming on down, retreating, trying to bait Widow Mine shots. It looks like Banelings trying to crash in as well, but no. Marines taking a good angle, coming around this little hole that leads into nothingness, and manages to escape. But again, Innovation does need to do more damage than this. He needs to push in, kill some drones, kill a lot of workers, lay siege to Life's front door, but he's not able to do so quite yet. It is 51 to 46 Harvesters. Mutalisk flock flying around trying to catch spare medevacs who actually almost got caught there, but good reaction time by Innovation gets them the heck out of there. Mutalisks flying around. They don't want to engage the Marines head on. That is pretty much suicide at this point. Do we have? No 2-2 yet. For those Marines, the Lings are at +1/+1, and the Mutalisks, which are here, they do have the +1 attack, catching a ton of transferring SCVs. SCVs dying left and right. 10, 11, 12, 13 SCVs dying. Huge pickup. Banelings crashing in from the top, taking all of these Marines. They are split. They are more vulnerable. The Mutalisks do try to fly in, but no, that is way too many Marines. Get the heck out of there. Banelings taking off as well. Life happy with the advantage that he took from killing all those workers. There's only 35 left for Innovation, but again, he does have mules. Mules are pretty good. Here we come. Banelings, Lings, Mutalisks ready for the attack. This third base is a little bit vulnerable. The creep spread is not as far out as I'd like to see it. And yeah, as we see Innovation coming around the left side, the early warning is just not there. I feel like Life might lose this. But no, Life actually, how does he see that coming? I mean, I guess he assumes that's where the army has to be since he's scouting here, but here come the Marines leading the advance. This is all there are, just Marines with the +1/+1 attack. Swooping around the left side, though, are these Lings, are these Banelings picking up? Innovation says, I gotta go home. There's a big attack heading my way. These Marines are trapped against the wall, and they all get destroyed or chased home. So low on health are these guys. Bam, 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 dying left and right. Transferring SCVs, caught again for Innovation, forced to give up this third base, transferring back to the relative safety of the second, but there's really nothing here to defend either. Life sacrifices the third base. Is he going to base race a Terran? They pretty much say never to do that, but in Game 5 especially, it is so risky. Banelings crashing up this ramp, taking down the supply depots, killing Marines as well. Life heading on up into the main. He really wants to win this game. Mutalisks coming in, throwing down to Contaminate on that barracks as well. Baneling shots are very good. Zerglings cleaning up those that the Banelings do not kill. There is nothing left in the main base for Innovation. He is down to 13 workers. This group here basically getting cleaned up by the spine crawler at the top. Banelings rolling down, killing so many Marines, weakening others. Zerglings cleaning up the rest. There is nothing here coming out for Innovation. What he has is what he needs left to win. And Noah gets cleaned up. Innovation calls the GG, and Life is victorious. Woo! What an amazing best of 5 series. I am so glad I had the chance to cast that on my channel. It was just non-stop action the whole way. If you enjoyed what you heard and you saw today, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. You can also catch me on Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook, all at /FalconPaladin. And as always, until next time, you guys take care of yourself.